Shut up and sit down.
Hold it! What the hell is that shit?
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail.
Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Bueller.
What is up, people of Earth? Greetings and welcome to the third floor. Woo, here we are again. Here we are again. 6 games last week, 4 games this week. It is snowing in Foxborough. We have us a Madden game. Looks like a little bit of weather there today. Texans will be kicking off to the Patriots. Welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Already there's kickoff. One of the few times we're actually on the air before the game starts. With all that being said, welcome everybody, man, and welcome to the third floor play-by-play AFC divisional battle. Texans, Patriots in snowy New England. Big news, I'm sure everybody's heard by now. Bo Nix out. I guess it was an absolute freak accident somehow. Second to last play in overtime. Unfucking believable. It's a handoff. Stevenson. And he got about nothing. Gotta get everything going. Gosh darn it. Live chat is up, guys. Get in the live chat. Start us off on a high note. Get in the live chat. Hit the like, hit the follow. 99 subs. One away from 100. May throws this one to... That's Hunter Henry. Tight end. Ball knocked away from him, so first pass nowhere. 3rd and 10. We all know the Texans' defense is no joke. Shotgun from May. Quick play action, screen pass, and that's out to Diggs. We'll give him 6, 4th down. Looks like a 3 and out already. What's up, people? Just getting going. 4th and 5. Gonna make an adjustment here in 1 second. Fields a punt on one hop. Takes it. Decent return. Maybe 45 on the punt, 10 on the return, net of 35. There we go. What's up, Angus? I knew you'd be the first there. What's up, Bubba? Got your email, man. I sent you an email back. Hope you got it. Play action. Stroud. Oh, misfires. Looks like the man slipped, so we'll pay attention to that. It is snowing. I'm sure the field is slick. We'll see what's going on. Doing all right, man. Back is still sore as a motherfucker. My back is still fucking sore, though. Welcome in, Angus. Always first in. Looks like the snow is starting to pick up a little bit more than they had on the pregame. 2nd and 10 from the 26. Their own 26. Handoff on the delay. That's Marks. Give him 3. Be a 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7. They're up to the line real quick. Quick snap. Stroud back. Finds his man in and out of his hands. In and out of the defender's hands. And onto the ground. Complete interception. Incomplete. He was open, man. You can't drop that, bro. You can't even drop that in fucking practice. What are you doing? That's a practice throw, man. You're that open. Wow. No, it's on ABC. I'm on antenna. Well, I'm watching it on antenna, Angus. It is on ABC. There's a punt. My goodness. Hang time on this. Takes it at the 15, 25, 30. Does a twist move. Finally shoved out of bounds. Just a micro short of the 35. So Drake May will come back out for his second time after 3 and out. Texans. All right, I guess everybody's getting their gears growing. We know how it is in the snowy weather. When you first get the car moving, them tires are going to spin a little bit. Let's get them heat in them tires, get some grip. See what happens here. Very early to tell, but we'll see how the weather plays an effect in this. And as I say, I seriously want to make a petition or tell somebody. I don't think we should refer to it as a weather game anymore in football. I think we should call it a Madden game. Because he loved the elements when the elements were in there. Mud. Oh, the worse the conditions, more. It just. And that's a sign of a big, giant kid that just wants to have fun playing in the mud. So I think they should call these Madden games. Not weather games. A Madden game. Anyway, that's for now. About a year ago, Fox and BC traded TV channels in St. Louis. That mixed me up sometimes. Oh, I got you. Yeah. This one. What is this on? This is on Fox, right? No. This one's on ABC, which is the affiliate to ESPN. That's why we got the wonderful Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. I say that sarcastically about Joe Buck, not Troy Aikman. I do like Troy Aikman as an analyst. Yeah, that's the thing, Angus. They can't freeze out local networks. You just can't. You just can't. I don't have cable. I live off Wi-Fi. Why would I need cable if there's Wi-Fi? There's nothing on cable that I can't get with a Wi-Fi. I mean, it might take a minute to find it, but you'll find it. Yeah, ABC. I apologize in advance. I make no sense. Angus, there's no need to apologize. It's not that you make no sense. You're just a real dude. You're just having fun, bro. Never apologize. You ever see The Godfather, Angus? When Marlon Brando says, never apologize to anyone. It's a sign of weakness. Play action. May. Back over the middle. That's Stevenson. And it looks like he wanted to take off, but his foot slipped out, but he still got 7. 2nd and 3. Oh, he gave him 9? Gave him 9 yards on that carry? Okay. I cut cable years ago. Yeah, I hear you. I will be making lots of errors. Haha. That's okay. Good. You've seen The Godfather. Okay. Remember, never apologize. It's a sign of weakness. Handoff to Stevenson, gets to the edge, and a whole lot more after the first down. A gain of about another 10, maybe 11, 20. Sorry, gain of 20. I thought he stepped out. My bad. But as soon as he gets to the edge, there's at the 50 to 45, 40. And again, if you're watching that, or if you're not watching it, that wasn't in slow motion. That was at full speed, and you could see how gingerly these guys are moving on the ground right now. It's almost like they're using their tiptoes to make sure they have a grip. There's a gain of -2. It's Petrie on a tackle. Reed there. Henderson on the Henderson had the ball. We're under 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Patriots' second possession. And man, again, screen is hit. And again, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Another loss. You're going nowhere. So a gain of, again, -2. So they went from 1st and 10 to 3rd and 14 on 2 consecutive plays, 2 consecutive 2-yard losses. You can't do this against them. And you definitely can't do this against them in the elements right now. If you can't get footing, they can't get footing. I sometimes go through using it in an apology to communicate my humor. Not here. Diggs is going to be short of the first down. Nice pass over the middle. They hurried up, got up there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 2. 4th and... They're going to say 4th and 1. They're going to leave the offense out there. Well, okay, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, this is their field. They should have had a run on it. It's a solid 1 yard, complete 1 yard. This ain't a half a yard or yard and a half. This is 1 yard right here. Shotgun. Here they come. Pressure from the edge. Screen pass over the middle. They find his man wide open, and he's going to go. Touchdown there on the 4th and 1. May to Demario Douglas. DD with the reception. Patriots on the board 6-0 as we sit 9:35 first quarter, waiting on the extra point. Pretty gutsy call, but what a play call. At least it wasn't nonsense. It went right at it. We'll take a look. 6 plays, 66 yards, 3 minutes, 18 seconds. 28 on the touchdown pass there. Extra point is up, and it is woo! Woo-hoo! That just got in there. So the 4th and 1, a good play call, man. I guess they were keyed on Diggs. They were looking for Stevenson. Keep an eye on that big freaking tight end. And here comes DD on a slant. May hits him, and he walked into the end zone, guys. 7-0. There you go. John, the Beagle Dad. Hey, John. What's up, Bubba? Hope you're feeling good today. Tiptoe through the snowflakes. There you go. Hey, what do you say? I keep having neighbors volunteer to watch the dog. I might take them up on that. Dude, you want to put them in an envelope and mail them here? I'll watch them. I'll watch them little son bitches. Goodness gracious. What is up, guys? All right, I see the eye is slowly starting to fill up there, man. So the eye is growing. We are one away from 100 on the subs. So if you are new, if you're watching, it's your first time, hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Come on into the live chat and have some fun. And yeah, let's get it going. We are not your normal play-by-play. We do it differently. We like to entertain, have conversation with the live chat, call the game, have some fun. Well, you never know where we're going. We always do encourage people, though, to please get in the live chat and join in. A couple new friends last night. DJ Ghost Boy, new addition. Dez's roommate joining. And we need one more. We'll be at 100. Hit the like, guys. Don't forget to hit the like, the follow, the sub, anything. It all means so much. So, where we go. All right. Live chat up and going. My cross-street neighbors are very close with him, and they have a great time together. Well, there you go. There you go. You know, we probably put the same value in people watching our pets as we do our kids. Well, we might tend to lean more to people that we let watch our pets than we do our kids. We're like, yeah, take the fucker. Yeah, you can have the fucker for a weekend. No, have them. Yep, have them. Take them. 9:35, 7-0 Patriots. So they respond after the 3 and out, come back with a touchdown drive of their own on a 4th and 1. They get 28. Return. He's out to the 25. It looks like he tripped over the 25. When he tripped, he came to a rest at about the 29. So, let's see. I think we're going to have a ball game, guys. I think we're going to have a fucking ball game here. (9:31) first quarter, 7-0 Patriots. Here come the Texans with their second possession. Next break, we'll give you a dose of what we do here on the third floor. If it's your first time in, we'll give you a little dose. Maybe we'll do, we might go to a commercial break. And as Madden would say, there's a helmet on the field. I hope his head ain't in it. We might go to a commercial break. We might even do a sports moment. One thing is guaranteed that we'll have, and that'll be the Angus moment. The Angus clip. And that comes up at the 2-minute warning. We also have a halftime show. Stroud in the shotgun. Snow is starting to fall. Looks like frozen ice. I know that feeling. Stroud, a little lob pass. Davis on the defense there. He was looking for Higgins. He smacks it to the ground instead of intercepting it. I thought he had a better chance at intercepting it than knocking it to the ground. This is, again, the pass is not there. I don't know why this is super tight coverage. It is looking really, really treacherous and wet. Stroud shotgun, 3rd and 8. Got the time, looks around, can't find anybody, takes off with it, gets rid of it just before he crosses the sideline. This big play. Schultz is all the way down. 25-yard line. CJ was just about to step over the line of scrimmage, and he found this tight end out there. Schultz blooped it to him, and there was nobody there until the 25-yard line of the Patriots. So here come the Texans firing right back, and they're going to answer the Patriots. if they can keep it together. But man, he had time, but there was nobody open, and all of a sudden there's Schultz just standing there. CJ spotted him just before he went over the line of scrimmage. They officially mark it at the 27. Now we got, oh, guess what? First time we get to use this. It's a false start, not yet. Michael, God damn it. Fuck. Thanks, Michael. They're here. Hold on. They're here. They're here. There they are. Oh, there they are. There's Leaping. He's waiting. That's something special when we get one. 1st and 15. Stroud under trouble. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. That's Higgins. Finally finds him. What a pass. Moving to his left in this weather, and then he got rid of it. The way he got rid of it, and still had enough on it. Found Higgins. Nice pass to Higgins. Nice composure by Stroud on that one. Thank you, Michael. Michael just comes in, doesn't say hello. He's like, where are the AI graphics, fucker? Now the ball's in the air, and that was to Hutchinson. Ball deflected, 3rd and 6. Comes down, almost. So the Patriots defense looking to hold right here. I wouldn't say a field goal is automatic today, guys. I wouldn't say an extra point is automatic today. The way the footing is and the way the ball is being handled. They're at the 23 of the Patriots, 3rd and 6. Shotgun, snap, back, time. Fires, finds the first down and more. That's Kirk. No flag for the face mask. There's a flag. I was wondering if we were going to have a flag. So, ready for this, guys? Flag on the play. Woo! We be AIing it today. Let's see what the call is. I selected 3 penalties. Can we see what the penalty? I think it's a face mask. Face mask. So Davis, the 37th, as he leaps in the air, grabs him by the face mask, pulls his head around, lets go, but still. So half the distance creates a 1st and goal situation now. 7:04, and now it is snow. Now it's turned into snow. Ball, 6.5-yard line. Handoff, that's Marks. Nowhere. To the line of scrimmage, if that. 2nd and goal. 6:50 to go. First quarter, 7-0 Patriots. Angus, I just noticed that. Fuck. Am I tired today? Angus, that's okay. That's what Michael's here for. Michael just walked in. No, hey, guys. Hey. Mike's. Hey. Where's the AI graphics, fucker? Clock is 6:24, 23, 22. Snap. Rolling to the bottom. Tips it off. That's Schultz. Gain of 5 on that quick pass to Schultz again. Could be a 3rd and goal. It looks like maybe he's got to be inside the 2-yard line. I'll wait for the spot. So the Patriots with another third down. This one a little bit more treacherous than the last one. Oh yeah, the Kenny. That's when he was looking out of his fucking eye, his ear hole. It is at the 1.5. The 1.5. Marks right up the middle like a bulldozer, or should I say a snowplow. Flag on the play. Illegal shift. Wow, illegal motion. Wow. So the 3rd and goal touchdown turns into, they're going to be outside the 5 now. 5 yards, yeah, they'll be 5.5. Wow, man, that's woof. Wow, man, that's wow. 6.5 yard line all day. Steps up towards the end zone. He had to get rid of it. Marks was there, but the ball was way over his head. Again, coverage. Give the Patriots, that's a coverage right there. They dodged the bullet of the touchdown on their illegal motion. And now we got 4th and goal. Guys, I'm not going to say a field goal is, I don't think by any stretch of the imagination that a field goal is going to be easy. And right now, there's like almost no wind. Okay, the kick is up and good. 25-yard field goal puts them on the board, 7-3, Patriots over the Texans. We're extremely getting late in the first quarter. 5:26 to go in the first quarter. 7-3 Patriots. What do you think, guys? What are we seeing so far? So far, not too bad, man. It's sizing up to be a defensive battle. And then when you throw the elements on top of the defense, you got a game where it could come down to which way the ball bounces on certain plays, a big turnover, an untimely sack, shank punt, missed field goal, block punt. Could come down to missing a landing zone. Who the fuck? I mean, this game's starting to have the elements, all those other elements other than Mother Nature's elements. Never mind. I just noticed that. Fuck, am I tired today? Remember the fame? Yep. Okay. It is best to get into as many points as you can before snowy hell breaks loose. Yeah, that's what I was saying, and I get it. It was illegal motion, the 3 points. I get all that, man, but it was really freaking close to the full second being set. I'm just saying. I get it. Looks like a good game so far. Yeah. Hey, Michael. Michael finally, he's like, all right, AI's up now. I'll be cordial now. Yeah, Michael, it does. It looks like it's going to be a good game, and we're throwing these elements in here. And from what I understand, what they're talking about, the snow is on the way. And again, for what it's worth, listening to Troy Aikman talk, he says if it does turn into snow, just instead of that mixture shit, he said it will become a little bit easier to throw that football. Barring there's no wind that comes with that snow, because right now you got this wintry mix. Flags on the goalpost are limp; they're not moving. So, really unusual to have weather like that with like zero wind, basically. Not to say that the wind ain't howling there, but it just could be the way the stadium is, that end of the stadium. But I always take notice of the flags on the goalpost because pretty important for your kicking game. I can tell you that, right? Don't the big bomb home run hitters in baseball look at which way the flags are blowing? Mattingly said he didn't pay attention to the flags. Mattingly said, I don't watch the flags. Whichever way the knob on that bat is pointing, that's where I'm aiming for. Batting 347, 348 one year. I'm going to listen to Don Mattingly. This must be the same snow which hit me yesterday. It wasn't that much snow. Oh, yeah? Probably because of where you're at, Angus. Now they're really moving into much more north and northeast, so it could turn real bad. Fumble! Ball loose. New England jumps on it. I would like to see a replay if that was a fumble or wasn't a fumble instead of watching a 20-yard run again. I don't need that. I want replays shoved down my throat. I want that shoved down my throat, replays. Delayed handoff. I don't know what that was. But as far as moving the ball, since that 20-yard run, they've gotten, that's the first time they got to the line of scrimmage. So it's 2nd and 10. Last time it was 4 yards backwards. .450 to go. First quarter, 7-3. Patriots on top. 2nd and 10. Mays in the shotgun. Crowded backfield. Handoff Stevenson. No, it's a play action. Mays still has it. The ball's deflected. He can't even get the ball to the line of scrimmage. The pressure there in his face. Hands in his face. That was like, he was like looking at Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar coming in with their hands up. Like, good luck getting it through the fucking forest, buddy. Watch these hands go up, all four. Oh, well, yeah, there's fucking four, whatever. I think you get the point. Shotgun, 3rd and 10 now. 4:34, clock stopped on the incomplete. Snap, back, pressure coming way. Here it comes again. He's mauled. Ball's out. Hunter, ball's still out. Still out. Still out. Patriots get it back after you. It's fourth and 100 yards. Will Campbell. Hunter got it way before. He stuffed it. He literally stuffed it. Like Willis Reed putting it back in your face. Then he went to go get it, kind of jump on it, but when he jumped on it, he slid past it, kicking out of the end zone. Boy, did he just get that out. There was a loss of 20. Punt is returned to the New England side of the ball, 46-yard line. But let's cover this for a second. There was opportunity. I just think everybody was doing what they were supposed to do, try to fall on it. But every time they fell on it, it was just a fucking sliding mess. But the punt, he was standing on in the back of his end zone. The play was a loss of 20. So that created a 4th and 30. When I say he just got the punt off, he just got the punt off. And it's amazing they didn't run into him or anything. It wouldn't have mattered if they ran into him. It would have only been 5 yards. But punt goes to the 45. So that's a 58-yard punt in the air and then returned back to, I think they said the 46 or 47 of the Patriots on the punt return. So that's where we'll pick it up when we get back from a Zepbound injections. Let's see. Here's side effects. Side effects, diarrhea and vomiting. I love these the side effects, man. Yeah, I talked over the other ones. But some of the side effects are dizziness, diarrhea, and vomiting. But if you want nice eyelashes, go for it. If you want to squirt for nice eyelashes, cheers. Pixelmon. Pixelmon, where have you been? Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay, Pixelmon? D. Scarilla got a hold of me the other day. He was looking for me. I'm like, dude, can I have a day off? And then he doesn't show up when I tell him I'm back on. So where's D. Scarilla at? He hits me up on a Thursday. He's like, where are you at? I'm like, where am I at? Dude, I just delivered 6 games. D. Scarella was like, man, I can't get enough. Let's do something, bro. Picks him on. What up, Bubba? Picks him on. Are you okay? Everything good with you, man? You haven't been around in a while. Starting to worry about Texas, too. You know what I'm saying, Angus? I'm starting to worry about Texas. He's usually always around and in and out. I think, we're going to have to see if we could do something for Texas. See if we could help Texas out. The winner of this game is most likely going to the Super Bowl. Then again, the winner of this game better take the next one seriously. No gain on the handoff, 2nd and 10. Angus, you remember when we first found out about the Bo Nix? Like, Lockport wasn't kidding around. We thought he was kidding around because he was a Bills fan. He's like, no, dude, he broke his fucking ankle. We're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Bad news for the Texans. Schultz, the tight end, locker room. D. Scarella is a mark. I don't care what he is. He's a sub here. Stroud throws it to Higgins, in and out of his hands. Great defense on that. 3rd and 10 with 3 minutes even to go, first quarter. Flush that shit down the toilet. I don't follow football at all. I'm wondering about Texas, yes. Yeah. Third and 10. Stroud gets it away. Now, if this is a catch, he's going to be that short. Great, fantastic catch, fantastic pass right at the marker. How, unfortunately, when you throw physics and gravity into it, that short burst down. Let's see what they do. It's going to be, you're in no man's land. It makes no sense to take an attempt at a field goal here. Whoa, man. Is it at the nose of the ball? They're going for it irregardless, but I like to see that replay again. That looked like a first down. Handoff. And that's Chubbs. He'll get the first down by a yard. Calf injury questionable for Schultz. Schultz has a calf injury in the locker room, questionable. And we're under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. No Nico Collins, and now Schultz down. Look out, injuries. Injuries, God, man, that's fucking tough. Bo Nix starting to, bam. Stroud back, going to the end zone. That's not an interception. It's a good catch, but I don't think he made the interception. They're giving him an interception? Let's take a look. He doesn't have... So a foot... That's got to go down as one of the greatest interceptions in NFL playoff history. His toe and his knee. One more pass with the paintbrush, and that's incomplete. That's how fucking close it was. Guys, we're seeing tremendous catches, tremendous interceptions. I mean, that utterly fucking incredible. And for once, I got to say this because I'll give credit when credit's due. Thank you, ABC, for the numerous replays and good replays to show that. Again, the rule is, guys, a foot and a knee, that equals 2. That equals catch. And where his knee came down, if they came down the sideline one more time with a paintbrush, sideways, not this way, sideways, he would have been out of bounds. That's how close it was. D. Scarilla mad because the Packers got eliminated. All right, he's still football fans, and you could still. Hey, even if my team's out, I could have just packed it in at the end of the season because I'm like Tampa Bay in it. Fuck everybody, I don't care. Fuck that. I love this game, man. More. Oh, Angus had a request. Gotcha. Yeah, Angus. I don't know. Did you see Texas's Nebraska video yesterday? I mean, that's why I'm wondering where he's at. I got to thank him. He must have plugged me like 4 times. He's like, right after this, we're going to watch Victor A. Valenti on the Third Floor podcast. That dude is so cool and so awesome, and now I'm worried about him. But yeah, Nebraska. What was that guy's name? Jesus Christ! There was a guy. There was one card he had. Oh man, what was it? Thomas Florence the second. So he goes Thomas Florence the second, and then another card came and goes another Thomas. I'm like, every time he put the guy's card up, I was like, I added another number. I'm like, why does he keep saying 2? That's like 5. Never mind. Maybe he had to be there. He'll understand. He had a couple guys like that. Every time he put the guy's card up, he had like duplicates. He had like 5 of the same guy. I think we wound up at 7. That's Stevens. He'll give him 5 on that big run up the middle. Turnover. You know what? Yeah, it goes as a turnover, and you're like, Stroud threw an interception. That guy created that interception. That ball had no business being caught, let alone intercepted. Wow. We're going under a minute to go, first quarter, 2nd and 5. May is under center. Going to go back, play action. He takes off with it himself. He gets the first down. Ball. We got all kinds of action now. Lassiter is right in the face of. We got a turnover. Alshire has the football for the Texans. I'm looking at this here. Here's the replay. Ball is out. Who punched that? Otobiai. Tugboat Willie with the punch out as May. May is just about to hit the ground, and Tugboat Tuga. They get it right back. Wow, this defense. Incredible interception. But guess what? Texans just came back with an incredible. They forced that fumble. Caused that by punching that fucking ball out. Wow. Back-to-back defensive fucking plays. This is what I'm talking about, man. Give me this defense. This is fucking great football. 53 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-3. Patriots on top of the Texans. 1st and 10. They are at the Patriots 27. Stroud to the sideline. Hits his man. That's Higgins. He's going to be the big target now. He's like the only fucking guy left to throw something to. I'm waiting to see who their tight end backup is. Who they have as a backup for the tight end. We'll figure it out when we get there. We're under 30 seconds to go, first quarter. For God's sakes, my team is the Titans. I pretty much watch football as a neutral observer. I enjoy sports tactics, so I watch it anyway. There you go. Perfect example, and very well put, Angus. Handoff, that's Mark. He's almost got to the first down. It's a left. No, I'm sorry. Let's see. That's a right foot spot. First quarter's done. Write it down as one of the best quarters in playoffs. Definitely one of the quarters of the year in this playoffs. That was a hell of a fucking quarter of football. hard-hitting, brutal. A key injury for the Texans with Schultz going down. I know he's a tight end, but still, that's Stroud loves that tight end. Still got to see who the backup is, and we're waiting on to see what's up there. All right, so that's the end of the first quarter. 7-3 Patriots on top. Guys, we encourage you to get into the live chat. Always get into the live chat and then join in and have some fun. In the meantime, we do crazy things around here. So if it's your first time in, here's a little bit of taste of the third floor.
I love football, and I love relaxing. Because for me, relaxing always includes Skoal, the smokeless tobacco. Just a pinch between my cheek and gum gives me great tobacco taste without lighting up. Got the sea, the breeze, got my Skoal. Nothing's gonna make me move. Think I'll play some touch. Skoal, brother.
Try going smokeless. A pinch is all it takes.
I crushed a lot of quarterbacks in my day, and I'm real sorry. So I wrote this letter. Dear quarterback, I apologize for the way I treated you. Please let me buy you a light beer from Miller. Light's my beer because it tastes great. I'm sure it's yours too, because you little guys can't afford to get filled up. See you soon. Sincerely, L.C. Greenwood.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer. And less.
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Okay, where are you?
Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Right now, we are okay, but you gotta tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, but he got a gun to his head.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Back for the second quarter, 3rd and 1. 7-3 Patriots on top. The snow. It is snow now. It has turned to snow, and it is snowing pretty damn good. I think Madden is loving this game up above. He's got a great view of this game. Throw more snow on the field, Madden. Come on, John, get it going. I think punching the ball out of the hand should be a penalty. Michael, it is a penalty if you miss. I'm trying to see. That was the new tight end, number 87. Stover? Is that his name? Stover. So you got Stover and Bryant look like the next two tight ends in line for the Texans, 88 and 87. 87 being Stover, 88 being Bryant. And Bryant was the pusher on that one. Shotgun. 16-yard line of the Patriots. Flips this one over to Marks. Got him. He's up there. Give him a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. So yeah, Michael, so it is, if you miss, if you wind up and go to punch that ball and you miss and you hit any portion of the guy carrying the ball, it's a penalty automatically. So yeah, Michael, you do. It's one of those plays, man. You're taking a shot. If you hit it, you got it, man. But yes, if you miss, it is a penalty. But if you hit the ball like that, it is absolutely as legal as a guy coming at you like this and you just grab it and start fighting with him and rip it out of his hands. I.e. yesterday during the interception. He took it away during the rollover. Big hit by Ellis. Takes his helmet off. Is his head in there? Wow, what a hit. He's looking for his head and his helmet. He puts it back on, and he says, "Wow, I feel good." Woo, after that hit. And he dislodged his helmet on the hit. We're going under 13 minutes. It's 3rd and 4. Texas just shy of the 10. Shotgun. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Back. Got time. Go to the end zone. Got his man. Touchdown, Kirk. He finds Kirk in the corner of the end zone. 9-7 as we sit with 12:51 left. Second quarter, first half. 10-yard touchdown pass. That was outside the 10-yard line. So that's got to be an 11-yard touchdown pass. Not 10 like they just posted. The ball is not on the 10. It's outside the 10. And Christian Kirk absolutely saddled that ball, leaving his feet, corralling it with his knees and his arms right in his gut. Look at it. He made sure. He lifted that leg to make sure to secure it. 6 plays, 27 yards after the turnover. 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Extra point up. Good. 10-7. 12:51. I have no idea who that is going out to commercial. Speaking of commercial, I got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back after this word from one of our non-sponsors.
Ship my pants? Right here? Ship my pants, you're kidding. You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my pants, and it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I just shipped my drawers.
I just shipped my nightie.
I just shipped my bed. If you can't find what you're looking for in store, we'll find it at Kmart.com right now and ship it to you for free.
Yep, that's what we did before Amazon, you youngins. You youngins. That's what we did. We shipped our shit to Kmart. Oh, Chef Nick, what the fuck? How'd you sneak in here? Damn, I'm sorry. I get involved in the game. I've been looking over, but I've been involved in this last 10 minutes pretty solidly. Victor, my guy, stopping by to show some love on the channel. Have a good day, brother. Thank you so much, Chef Nick. I appreciate you. Happy birthday, Chef Nick, officially today. Officially, Chef Nick, 42, the big 4-2. There you go. Happy birthday, Chef. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. How did I miss that? I have not seen that. I will check it out. How did I miss that? I think punching. Yeah, how did I miss that? I'm sorry, Nick. How the fuck did I miss that? Angus, like it unless you enjoy looking at a clownish zombie political hacks. No head in the helmet. Yeah, man. That was fucking solid, bro. That was fucking solid, man. Yeah, like I said, yeah, it's snow now, for sure. It appears as though the snow is starting to stick. Yeah. Kirk coming over from the Jags, as they're just mentioning on his trade. Happy birthday, Chef Nick. Nick? Not Mick. Go get him, Angus. Takes this at his 8. Out to the 25. Down at the 27. Special teams. Both teams' special teams so far. Solid. So far. 12:47 to go in the second quarter in the first half. 1st and 10. Here comes Drake May. Chef Nick. Birthday boy. Shotgun. Snap. Back. Throws from his 20. Down the sideline. Snapped away. Almost. That was Lassiter. He smacked it away. Almost smacked it back to himself. He was going down as he smacked it. Otherwise, if he was still on his feet, that's intro. And that's going back a long way the other way if he makes that interception. Looking to make a pass on the sideline. Misfire. Not Irish Angus. Angus is having some spelling issues today, Mick. He's having some issues. He did correct it. One thing about Angus, he'll get back in there and he'll correct his shit. Clock's running 12:25, 10-7, Texans on top. What an entertaining first half of football. My God. And to think there's another game after this one. 3rd and 7. Thanks, Victor. I appreciate you. No, I appreciate you, Chef Nick. If we could ever get together. Angus dropped me Angus dropped me an email last night. I responded to him this morning. I'm going to set up a link to bring him up. Nick, all you got to do is go into Mayo scramble for the first down. He had nowhere to throw the ball and just ran. There was nobody over there. Yeah, just go in there and if you drop me an email, then I can send you a link. And we could bring you up. I'm just trying to set that up for Tuesday. Tuesday with Angus to bring him up and bring him on. Sports Chat Live. Let's Chat Sports Show. Henderson gets this one. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? Yeah, he got back to the line of scrimmage. Called 2nd and 10 and a quarter. Getting ready to go under 11 minutes and a half, second quarter, 10-7. Clock is stopped at 11:07. I think they're going to put a couple seconds back on this clock. And I'm waiting to see injury? Timeout? Delay? Hello? Hello, coverage? Somebody's down and we'll take a break. Is that the shittiest thing? The poor guy's fucking hurt. And you're talking about Brady. And meanwhile, the guy's probably dying on the field. Nobody says a fucking word about it. We got an injury. We'll be back after the break. I responded to the response, Vic. Oh, did you? Feliz Compolinos, Nick. Michael would another language. I was going to go to a break, but I'm having too much fun. What's going on here? You son of a bitch. Yeah, okay, Angus. Yeah. 5 tomorrow, my time. Absolutely. All right. I'll be in touch with you. Yeah, we'll do that. Anything. You seen the sports show? We start talking sports. The next thing you know, we're fucking Cindy Crawford. So there you go. Tomorrow we'll do a dry run. And we'll set it up for Tuesday night. Tuesday night here on the 3rd floor, Sports Chat Live. Let's chat sports with special guest, Angus. That's right, Angus. Chef Nick, you want to join us? Drop that email. I'll bring you both up. That would probably get taken down on YouTube, but we'll be on Rumble for sure. May throws this one short. That was check out my booty the intended target there. Pass fell short, receiver fell down. 3rd and 9. So, yeah. If I can get my fucking phone on, I gotta call fucking customer service. With no phone, I gotta figure it out. I try to do it through Google later. Where we at? 3rd and 9. Going to the sideline again. Got his man. I don't know. There ain't too much room on them sideline passes over there. I get what you're doing, but maybe bring it more into the field of play. I don't know how he's going to catch this, even if he caught up to it. 4th and 9. I mean, he's kind of, I don't know. Punt. It's away. Another high kick. Calls it fair catch right on the 25-yard line. 10:41. Second quarter, first half. 1st and 10. Texans up 3. 10-7. What are you guys doing for MLK Day? Nothing. I'm retired, so every day's a holiday, kind of. I'll probably watch some documentaries. I'll see if there's any early podcast on about him. MLK was one of my early childhood heroes. I don't give a shit what the man did in his personal life. All I know is his message was for peace and love. That's enough for me. Stroud, 8 for 15, 96 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. If you could call it an amazing interception. He's under center. Play action. Gets rid of it as he gets hit. The ball is up. It's intercepted. It's going to go back the other way. Touchdown. Pick 6 the other way on a batted ball. As he was throwing it, he got hit, and the ball just sailed like a pop-up. 25-yard pick 6. 13-10 as we sit with 10:31 to go in the second quarter, first half. Talk about your turn of events, and we were just talking about the interception. That was another forced interception that's not on Stroud. It's not on Stroud. You look at the replay, he absolutely got freaking mauled as he got rid of it. It went up like a wounded duck, and it came down like a dead duck. My debut, possibly saying something intelligent in front of a camera. Haha. Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it that way. Michael, agreed. Yeah, because when I was in grammar school, Michael, like you, they taught us this thing called American history. Actually, when I was in grammar school, they called it social studies, which I think is a word we should have never, ever got away from. Just turned it right into history. Fuck socials, Patriots jump on top. So it's the defense that scores, not the offense. And as you can see there, as he got rid of it, just mauled. Hutchinson ran him down, but tackled him on the pylon. Touchdown. 14-10. 10:31 to go. Second quarter, first half. Take a look at Stroud right after he threw that. Take a look at the Patriots after they went in the end zone. Hakeem, the African Dream. Hakeem, the African Dream, was absolutely one of my favorite fucking wrestlers, wrestling character, whatever you want to call it, in my lifetime. There was so much to the one-man gang. I had the pleasure of meeting him like 3 times. I think it was like 3 or 4 times I met him. Through Bam Bam. Him and Bam Bam were pretty tight. But Hakeem, the African dream from deepest, darkest Africa. They couldn't even get away with that anymore. They couldn't even introduce him like that. Could you imagine them introducing Akeem the African Dream now with Slick? Hailing from deepest, darkest Africa, Akeem the African Dream. And then this guy shows up. Right? I'm a jive soul bro. I'm a jive soul bro. And you know I can take it to the end. I'm a jive soul bro. I'm a jive soul bro. Yeah. Mystery who the real killer was, probably CIA. Yeah, didn't they? I know they released some shit, but they wanted to release trash on him, what they were surveilling him doing. I don't give a fuck about what he was doing. I give a fuck about who the fuck put him on the fucking balcony to be shot. Like a lamb led to slaughter. Absolutely. I totally agree with you, Michael. And who else could it be other than the CIA and the FBI to pull off something like that and just drive away, literally? Just drive away. You send in your own fucking players, doctors, and all this. You send all the players in, get all the shit written down, document, boom, go. Absolutely. I wouldn't put it by, especially in them times, man. Who the hell was thinking conspiracy? In our time, I'm saying. Same here also, social studies. They teach kids how to use computers, but not teach them to write in cursive or spell. That's right, man. Dude, I can almost remember the pain in my hand from practicing writing cursively in grammar school. I'll never forget the first assignment we had to write in cursive. He's about as African as I am. No man is without sin. Yeah, you know, if they said South Africa, you could almost buy it, right? You could almost buy it if they say South Africa, because you'd see a guy like that, you'd be like, yeah, he looks like he hates black people. Without a doubt. He looks like one of them white fucking supremacists over there in South Africa. Absolutely. But no. Deepest, darkest. The deepest, darkest part of Africa. Hailing from deepest, darkest Africa. Like Kamala. Kamala from Uganda. The guy was from fucking Brooklyn. Guy was literally from like Flatbush, Brooklyn. Shotgun. Hutchinson catches this. He gets the first down. 9:40 to go, second quarter. First half. Stroud was under trouble, but he's showing poise, man. And trust me, I know the interceptions too, as you see there. 9 for 17, 108 yards, one touchdown, 2 interceptions. But those 2 interceptions were one a pick six and the other one just a highlight for eternity as far as NFL playoffs go. He's in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz, picked up, hand off to Marks, makes a cut. He don't even get back to the line of scrimmage. I think they thought they might be able to run by the blitz. Patriots defense said, nah, 2nd and 11. No man is without sin. Michael, one of my favorite lyrics in a song ever written, and of course it just happened to be written by the late, great Bob Weir. Can't believe I just said that. If a man among you got no sin upon his hand, let him cast a stone at me for playing in the band. Another one tipped. Another interception. And ooh, who the hell? Marks just comes up and annihilates him. He is not with us anymore. That dude is on another planet. The hit that Marks gave him was stunning. Patriots defense gets a 3rd turnover. He was going for Hutchinson. That should have been caught. That one's on the receiver. And this is Woodson, who they say, was he the interception? Yes. That's Woodson. Now, he gets up and takes off with it, but he is met. Now they're bringing the ball back to the 48. I don't know where he was touched. Oh, he touched him on the helmet. Man, nice camera work there. Patted him right on his helmet as he intercepted it. Heads up play there by Hutchinson. That's their 6th turnover so far, man. Yeah, 12 in the regular season. They got 6 in 2 weeks. Yeah, Woodson was not celebrating because when he got... how did they not replaying the hit after that fucking interception? That was a fucking car wreck, man. Here's Drake May and the Patriots back at it again. 48-yard line of the Texans. Here's Stevenson. Henderson, 5 yards. That was Henderson, 5 yards. I used those thick black pencils and pressed down really hard. I taught my kids cursive and gave them words to define and spell. Cursive is like Chinese to today's kids. Real shame. Disappeared in a single generation. Blitz. They get to him. And they're going to tackle him back at his own 49. Massive loss. 3rd down. Thank God the Texans have a defense because they've responded. Well, what can you do against a pick 6? But the other two interceptions went absolutely, basically nowhere. No, that's true because they scored off of that, yeah. So, yeah, the defense responded here on both sides. 3rd and 13 from their own 49. May is back. Got time. Hits Henry. Henry does not make it to the 45-yard line. Otulo on the hit. 4th and 8. Beautiful job by Houston. We're under 7 to go in the first half, second quarter. You're right, Michael. It did. And I don't know why. You know why? You know why cursive writing disappeared, Michael? I'm going to give you the perfect example. No, I'm going to give you the main reason. Hold on. Punt. Man, that sounded like thunder. Fair catch at the 9. Michael, I'm going to show you the reason that cursive writing is no longer around. Here's your cursive writing. That's the reason there is no cursive writing. Keyboards replace the art. The art. The only time you ever see cursive anymore is if someone has to actually sign something. So one way or another, all those who do not know how to write cursive better figure it out because I don't know too many banks that take fucking printed signatures. All right, what do the Texans got in them? They're going to have to do something here before halftime. 6:33 to go. Under pressure again. And that one he got lucky on. 2nd and 10. He has had no time to do anything on the last. Now you got one of the linemen for the Texans down. That's Howard. So that's the right tackle. He's down in the end zone. He's hurt. Injury timeout, 6:28 to go, second quarter, first half, 14-10. There's some hands to the face. I mean, hands to the face, hands to the face, hand to the face. How did they not call hands to the face on that? Did you guys just see that? They want us to look at the injury. The guy's ass landing on C.J. Stroud's head. And they're watching the replay as we're going away, and nobody said, hands to the face, hands to the face, hands to the face, hands to the face. He had his hands under his face mask, on his face mask, under his face mask, both on his face mask. I don't know how you get away with that. Right in fucking front of you. Come on. You can sign your debit card with an X now. Joe Doe. Anywhere. Everywhere. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did you watch the Elvis movie with Austin Butler? He was great, but the movie sucked. No, I don't watch anything. I don't watch any of those Elvis things, man. Elvis is very dear to me. And if I'm going to watch anything on Elvis, it better be about Elvis. It better be... I don't think Elvis was a mainstay in my life growing up. I'll just leave it at that. He is the king of rock and roll and should be respected as. And some of these movies, when they put shit out with him, I'll rip a motherfucker's head off his shoulders. Be like, don't portray the king like that. Been there and done it. Plenty of books. You already slandered him. Let the king rest. Is that Elvis movie about drug czar? That was a terrible movie. What the hell is Filth? You trying for filth? Damn right, Michael. Love Elvis. You find me one kid from my generation that didn't wish they were Elvis at one time or another. When you talk Elvis and then you talk about just, and then you got guys like Steve McQueen. That's how we were introduced to what cool means as kids. They were like, cool? Oh, just watch a Steve McQueen movie. Huh? Oh, that's cool. Oh, damn right, that's cool. Here they go. 9-yard line, shotgun. Stroud back. More pressure. Looked like the ball was tipped and found its way out of bounds. Nowhere near the receiver. Completely overshot him. 3rd and 10. So, Patriots defense not letting the Texans move anywhere. Texans defense really basically stopping the Patriots. I mean, there's a defensive touchdown on the board. That's the difference. Otherwise, we're still sitting at 10-7. Defense rising. Stroud, 9 for 20, 108. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions now. Shotgun. Trying to get something going. They're still at the 9. Steps up. Runs into his own man. Throws it into the ground. Incomplete pass. If I didn't know better right now, I'd say I'm watching Lamar Jackson. Michael, it exposed a bunch of Colonel Tom Parker's sleazy ways, greedy bastard. Yeah. Colonel Tom was he was a fucking character, dude. But if he wasn't the way he was, Elvis would have never turned out the way he was. Sometimes a man like that hardens a man, turns him into a king. Punt from in the end zone. Takes it at the 47. All the way back. He backpedals for 5. They're going to say he lost 2 on that. I don't know about that. But then again, you guys said a 10-yard touchdown when it was outside the 10, which is 11 yards. I remember the Elvis is Alive book from the 80s, along with the person impersonating his voice on a cassette. That was so fake. Oh, there was tons of shit. You know what I used to love? I used to love when Howard would contact Elvis in heaven. He remember when he would like like go through the transformation. Elvis would take over his body, and Robin would interview him and ask him. That was some of the. Oh my God, that actually one of those skits where they contact Elvis in heaven is actually on Crucified by the FCC. It's one of the all-time classics. Tuinol, Seconol, and Dubinol, and Flubinol. I take it with a grain of salt. Depends on who's joking with Elvis and how they're joking about him. And that shit was funny. That shit was funny. 2nd and 7. Play action. May, back, pass over the middle, wide open. And that's Kayshawn, check out my booty with the catch. First down and a whole lot more. We're going under 5 to go. First half. Second quarter. That pass to the big booty. Check out my booty. 25 yards. May to the booty. Big booty daddy. Big daddy booty. So that was like the biggest offensive play we've seen in about an hour. Moves them all the way down to the 28-yard line of the Texans. May, under center, snap. Gives it to Henderson. Henderson will go ahead for 3. 2nd and 7. Clean game so far. Not too many flags. Getting ready to go under 4 minutes first half. Second quarter. 14-10. Patriots on top of the Texans. Play action. May. Fires. Got his man again. Booty. With the big booty catch. First and goal. Another gain of 18. So Booty, 38 yards on 2 catches. And that is what we can consider that offensive explosion right now. We could actually say, look at his offense just moving. Because this is the only thing that's been happening lately. He threw that in tight coverage, man. He's in the shotgun. Ball's at the 7. First and goal from the 7. Pass. Touchdown. Touchdown. And it's Diggs. Diggs his way through the defense for 6. 20-10 as we sit. 3:12 to go. First half, second quarter. 7-yard reception. Give me a shovel Diggs. Touchdown. The Weekly News heavily reported that story. I used to buy that as entertainment, but put up the headlines on the wall. Ha. Can you imagine the amount of porn that man had? I don't think that man needed porn. I think the porn he had was fucking live. 5 plays, 56 yards, 2 minutes, 48 seconds. Waiting on the extra point. Snap. Up. 21-10. So, defense is responsible for all 21 of the Patriots' point here in the first half. Now, putting 21 points up on Texans is one thing. Putting 21 points up on Texans, and it's not even halftime yet, and that 21 points gives you an 11-point lead. And you're getting the ball back. You get the ball second half. Things heavily weighing towards the Patriots right now. As I could say, they pretty much offensively, they offensively own the first half. Defense, I still got to call it even as far as defenses, man. That's a tight pass. That's a great catch. Reed can't cover him any better. And you see in that situation, he goes to Diggs, the most probably reliable he's got. Poon, sir, poon. Oh. Oh, can you imagine the amount of poon that man had? Oh, yeah, Poontang City. .312, first half, second quarter. 11-point lead for the Patriots, 21-10. Here's the kick. Takes it at the 1. 15, cuts at the 20, back towards the 25. He won't make it. Looks like he'll be between the 24 and 23 yard line. Nithin! What's up, VP? How you doing, Nithin? What's happening, Bubba? We had Chef Nick in here earlier from Mania. Nithin, now in here from Mania. Appreciate you, Nithin. What's up? How we doing today on this Sunday? Absolutely. VP in the house. Stroud, back, pass, over the middle. Ooh, in and out of the hands of Jones. Almost turning his second, the fourth of the day. Last thing the Texans need here is anything but points. No matter what happens here, these guys need points while they still got the ball on the hand right here. They can't let this game get away right here. And they're putting pressure on him from the edge like a pair of fucking pliers right now. Flag on the play before the snap. I get to use it. Hold on, where is it? Flag on the play. That's Stover. False start. .302 first half, second quarter. 2nd and 15 now. Last thing the Texans need to do is go anything backwards. Especially on forced. All right, at their own 19 now. Stroud's in the shotgun. Snap. Back. This time he's got a little time. He's airing it out. Going deep. He's going to overshoot Kirk. He overshoots Kirk. And hold on. Flag on the play. 2:55 to go. Let's see what the call is. Pass interference, defense, automatic first down. So the Houston Texans get a major break here. Their offense can't get down the field. Might as well have a flag help you get down the field. Take it any way they can right now, really. In all honesty, you got to take anything you can right now as far as getting down the field, getting out of your own end, man. You're making it real easy for this defense. They're out at their own 39. Hand off to Marks, and the Patriots are in the backfield. -4, 2nd and 14. You get the break. You're up to your 39. You're already back. Now you're back to your 35 already. You got to be able. You got to take advantage of every single opportunity. Now you need a huge play on 2nd and 14. Last play before the Angus clip. Finds Higgins for the first down. Big play there. So they needed something big. So he found Higgins dead over the center. And there's the 2-minute warning.
Baltimore uses its timeouts to get the ball with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. Both teams have played it cautiously here. Dallas now back.
What's up, Yankee Kyle? How are you, buddy? Welcome
down.
in, Yankee Kyle.
35 yards to go. Slot right. Morton being chased by Bubba Smith.
Angus, give us a
Unload,
great Pinnacle
intercepted
report
by Mike
before
Curtis.
halftime.
Mike Curtis intercepts, and Baltimore has a chance now to win it. Jim O'Brien, in his first regular pro-season game, kicked the field goal in the last minute to beat San Diego. He's been slightly erratic at times. He says that is the kick he'll always remember. What about this one? $15,000 riding on this kick for the Colts. 13-13 tie, 9 seconds to go. All right, here you are now. What a... And the kick is up. The kick is good. Jim O'Brien with 5 seconds. The Colts lead 16-13.
Shazam!
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail.
Waiter, will you serve the nuts? I mean, will you serve the guests the nuts?
Wow! I feel good.
Boom, there's your Angus clip. First one of the day. First one of the day. First game of the day. First everything of the day. Glad you're with us. A, the eye is full. So the eye is full of people who haven't subbed, haven't liked, haven't followed. So do it now while we got a break before coming up on halftime. Take a second, go hit the like, hit the sub, and then come right back. We'll wait. And don't forget, get in the live chat too while you're at it. We'll wait. Yankee Kyle, welcome in, Yankee Kyle. Everybody's looking for a quotable pin before the half. Is this intercepted? Carlton Davis. Interception. 4th of the day. This is a highlight reel of interceptions. That's all on Stroud right there. He did not lead his receiver. He led the defender. Yeah, you didn't want that, but guess what? They got it. And I'm going to be honest with you, this Texans defense is freaking fantastic. Beautiful. On the field too much today. First half, they're on the field way too much. They're really, really, really going to have to suck it up and come back and play one hell of a second half because they can't get out of their own way on offense right now. We are under 1:40 to go here in the first half, second quarter, 21-10. The Patriots got the ball back again. 2nd and 7. Clock is running. Both teams 3 timeouts apiece. And there you go. Carlton Davis. Carlton, ain't that from Fresh Prince? The Carlton dance? I don't know how to do it. Shotgun. May, back, got time, pass, sideline, in and out of the hands. So Lassiter's there. 3rd and 7. Pass is intended for Williams. I seen worse. His arms. Yeah, that's too tight, man. Nah. You can't beg for everything, man. 3rd and 7 from the 49-yard line of the Texans. Here comes pressure. They get to him, but force the ball out faster than he wanted to get rid of it. So the interception goes nowhere. Once again, Texans defense stand up against 4 interceptions. Doing the best they can And there you go. They don't give them anything after the 49-yard line. So 4th and 7, Patriots will be punting. 1:10 to go, first half, second quarter. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. 131 yards to Texans, 135 yards for the Patriots. You can't get more even on offense. And then you look, and it's 11 points. And you go, oh, yeah, well, one of those touchdowns there belongs to the defense on a pick 6. That's the big difference right now is that pick 6. What up, Nithin? How we doing out there, Nithin? Nithin, when you get me on Mania? When am I going to be allowed back on Mania? Am I in the penalty box for something? Am I not allowed on Mania anymore? Have I been barred? Texans get the ball. Stroud finally has time and just throws the ball basically right into the turf. The wide receivers stand right there. So somebody has to get to CJ and say, dude, this is what he needs. A fucking hit is what he needs. Somebody give him an edible. 10 for 25. 125 yards. 10 for 25 and 4 interceptions. 2nd and 10. We're under a minute to go. Pass. Again, just misfired. Was he hit? I have to wait for a replay. Ball came out a little weird. 3rd and 10. You're at 56 seconds. Both teams still, you don't need timeouts when there's incompletions either way. So that's a no-brainer. 3rd and 10. You absolutely have to get a first down here. You can't punt from your end zone and get in and give them half the field. Stroud back. Flag out. Flag on the play. Stroud takes it and gets out to the 12. I believe we got an offside on the defense. Illegal formation. Offense. Giving the ball right back to them. No offense for Texans. None. 0. You had that one drive that looked really good, and since then, nothing. It's not that the Patriots have put anything spectacular together either on offense, guys. Don't get me wrong. According to the scoreboard, they are. But this mixture of defenses here is why we only got 11. The difference. I mean, this could be fucking blowout city. Kicks it right from his goal line. Holy shit. That's got to be 69 in the air, guys. Big return. He outkicked the coverage, guys. That's why the big return. You can't give your defense 14 seconds of, you know what I mean? You can't give them a 14-second rest, guys. 3 and out, and they're back on the field after a punt. And they look at the clock and you only took 14 seconds off of it. We're going to see the nutrition of this Texans defense in the second half. We're going to see the character of this team in the second half. Is this going to be one of those games that actually turns into a tale of 2 halves? May in the shotgun. Ball is at the 45 of the Texans. Ball's knocked out of his hands. This could be what the Texans ordered. There you go. The defense responds again. Knocks the ball out of May's hands. Now they're saying New England ball. Somebody make up their fucking mind here. And that's Will Anderson with a big ham hock. And he almost just fell on it. Wow, they dodge a bullet there. Holy, not a bullet. They dodged a freaking bomb. They avoided a direct missile hit. I mean, Anderson got there regardless of the hold, but when he looked, he tried to put the ball down, but, you know, it just... So look at his defense. And they're not rested. They're not. I mean, they're running on adrenaline right now. We're down to 13 seconds on a 2nd and 19. I don't know. Somebody take a timeout. Somebody dead on the field. Injury. Replay. Hello. Oh, Patriots took a timeout. Thank you. Now he tells me. Now he's just getting to it. Oh yeah, the Patriots took a timeout after me just sitting here. Joe fucking Buck, shut. 2nd and 19 from their own 46. They get to him again, but he gets the pass off. They're back on to the Texans side of the field. Another timeout. It says 4 seconds. I think we're going to wind up with 6 or 5 seconds on the clock. They're 100 yards away from anything. It's a 3rd down. They're at the like 40, 48, 47 yard line. It's just rocket one towards the end zone right here. But, you know, again, we're not seeing stellar offense on either behalf. But we're seeing incredible defense on both sides, and now it's going to be in the second half. Whose defense is tougher? And it looks like the Texans' defense is going to have to score. It's a 3rd and 11, 7 seconds. They have 1 timeout left. May is back. Plenty of time. Towards the sideline. In and out of the hands of his receiver. 2 seconds left. Again, fans, Vrabel, everybody begging for a flag. You can every fucking pass on that sideline in front of Vrabel, he wants a fucking flag. They're both holding each other. If anything, that's offense right there. If anything, that's pass interference on the offense. Diggs pushes off with his inside arm. And the ref is like, oh, yeah, but that could be very well. Could be pass interference. Could be very well. What kind of call is a very well? Could be. What's that? Could be very well. Could be pass interference. Right to the end zone. Introception. Ingram with the pickoff in the end zone to end the first half with a Hail Mary. 11-point lead, 21-10. 21-10. What a first fucking half. Woo. All right, let me catch up because I've been calling it and I haven't been looking at the chat. Let's see what's up before we get ready to go to halftime. What's happening here? Thank you, Yankee Kyle. I know that. Thank you for sharing me. Appreciate you, Yankee Kyle, as always. Stroud owes some mob boss some money. What's the record for interceptions thrown in a playoff game? Off the top of my head, I think it's 6. For some reason, I think it's 6. Oh, there we go. 6 is the most by 4 different quarterbacks. Favre being the last one. All right. Thanks, Michael. I didn't even see that until I just saw it because I was reading Stroud. Then I saw Joel. What's up, Joel? Joel Matthews, man. What's happening, brother? What's going on, Victor? I don't know, but really looking like Seahawks, Rams, Pats, Super Bowl. I don't know, man. I think we still got some time to go in this game. There's a lot of defense on that field right now, man. 0 offense, but still a game. Points-wise. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The Texans are a defensive score away from getting back in it, just like we're where we are because of the Patriots' defense scoring. That's a 69 in the air, guys. Should be the pin. Speaking of the devil, good day, sports fan. What's up, T. Cullen? T. Cullen in the house. Cullen, how you doing, bro? Second half comeback? Absolutely. This game? Yeah. This is not, nobody's done here. 11-point lead. I'm just sure the Patriots are going into halftime going, all right, 11 points, but we know that 11 points is not 11. It's just not a solid 11-point lead. They know that. And the weather seems to have calmed down a bit. Good, Angus, how you doing? I am good, Colin. The weather at this game looks in stark contrast to here. Oh, my God, yes. T. Cullen, Victor, you wouldn't be surprised there was a shark attack in Sydney yesterday. No, I wouldn't be surprised if anything was attacked yesterday in Australia. I wouldn't be surprised about anything fucking attacking. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me a rabbit took out 15 people at a bus stop. What the fuck you guys got going on down there at the bottom of the fucking world? You could have it. Holy shit, on a shingle. Let's see where we at here. All right. We got let's see what halftime is. Halftime for 4 minutes and 11 seconds. And then I'll be back with the chat. But right now, cue halftime.
And again, enable Zonka to find some running room.
With a change of strategy, the Dolphin running attack now turned to simple, brute power. Larry Zonka and his escort, a perfect blend of back and line, man-on-man blocking and man-on-man ball carrying. At last, Minnesota ganged up to stop Zonka, inches short of a first down, leaving Garo Yepremian a chip shot from the 28. Zonka and his blockers had padded the lead to 17-0.
I love football, and I love relaxing. Because for me, relaxing always includes Skoal, the smokeless tobacco. Just a pinch between my cheek and gum gives me great tobacco taste without lighting up. Got the sea, the breeze, got my Skoal. Nothing's gonna make me move. Think I'll play some touch. Skoal, brother.
Try going smokeless. A pinch is all it takes.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. You better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat? America loves to eat. So why not open up somewhere America can sit down, enjoy a meal, and get their feet rubbed? We'll fry anything you want for $5.99. As long as it's friable or edible, we gonna make it deliciable. We will fry parts of the chicken you didn't even know was friable. The beak, the feathers, we'll fry candy bars. All that European stuff that you don't really normally eat, we'll bring it down here and fry it for you. Ask McDonald's to fry something other than what they normally fry. Guess what you're gonna get? Nothing. If it fit through the dough, I'll put it in the fryer. Hell, this is a dinosaur. All our meats are gently tenderized to their optimum deliciousness. We got fine dinosaur meats. Took my money, made me pay child support. Come on down here and get you a slice. Once they get your social security number, it's over. Motivated, 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 motivated. So friends, let's just decide you don't want no barbecue. Well, that's fine too. Why not let one of my foot specialists or myself perform our magic? Look at that, don't they look wonderful? If you really pay me enough, we'll massage your feet in any of these sauces also. Success is the rule down here at Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage. So go ahead and give me a call or find us on the worldwide internets at the new website. That's JONES BigAssTruckRentalAndStorage.com/Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage.html.
Excuse me, did you call number 52?
Did you hear me call number 52?
Shut up and sit down. Hold it, what the hell is that shit? Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Shazam! Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Waiter, will you serve the nuts? I mean, will you serve the guests the nuts?
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
What up, people? Here you go. Hope you enjoyed halftime. The wonderful halftime show. We back at it. Chat, man. Chat's on fire. Chat's on fire. 74 was the last year. They moved the goalpost. One of the main reasons they moved the goalpost back wasn't because of injury, Michael. Believe it or not, it was because the offenses were starting to use it as a pick. I have a piece of turf attached to a brick of Tulane Stadium, Sugar Bowl, New Orleans. Man, that's awesome, bro. It must be 10 p.m. in France. It's 10 p.m. somewhere. Michael, can Copenhagen is $13 here in Maine. I could buy an entire log, 5, for $13 in Washington State on a reservation. Big ass barbecue and foot massage. Texas, what's up, man? We were talking about you earlier. What's up, man? How are you doing? How you feeling, bro? Everything good with you? Thanks for all the shout outs on your video. Your unfortunate duplicate of Johnny. What was that guy's name? Johnny Funes II. Every time you showed his card after you showed the first one and went second, I kept adding a number to it. I'm like, Tex, that's Johnny Funes VII. Great video, and I appreciate the shout outs, bro. Here's the kick. And the second half underway. I was mistaken. The Texans got the ball in the second half. I think I said the Patriots are getting the ball in the second half. I meant to say the Texans are getting the ball. Texans had the ball. Second half is just starting. Take it out to the 25 for the touchback. Texas, where you been? How you doing? One of the sauce names was Foot. Ha, just noticed that. Yeah, notice that? There's a lot of shit in that commercial, if you notice, man. I like when he's tenderizing the meat. Made me pay child support. He's tenderizing the meat. Classic shit. Here's a handoff to Marks. He'll get 2. 2nd and 8. Signs of offense. Call the phone, no. Call the phone, Victor. I would, man, but I don't have a phone right now. I got rid of AT&T. I joined another service, and I can't get a hold of the service to help me turn my fucking phones on because I have no way to call them. Tried emailing them, but that's like fucking sending smoke signals. In London at midnight. Hutchinson, meanwhile, was he touched? I see what he's saying. So here comes Stroud out of the gun. 23-yard gain to Hutchinson to start it off. They're at the 35? Yeah, 35 of New England already. And, yeah, he's down by contact there. Okay. If you're going to sell it better than that, dude. Even I doubted you. Mark it at the 40. Stroud, shotgun, pass over the middle, hits his man. Hutchinson gets rid of it on the ground. It's out of bounds. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. A fucking turnover, man. A fucking turnover. He caught it. He had a beautiful pass catch, and then the ball just flies out of his hands and heads towards the sideline. We're looking at the replay. He is down. He's down. Okay, just forget everything happened. Forget everything that happened. Yeah, he's down. Well, you better get the fucking expedited review expedited. We're still waiting. He's down by contact. Down by contact. You can't argue that. Man, that was... If you could sweat in a snowstorm, Texans just were. So they'll wipe their brow. Woo! They never showed the recovery on the sideline. I have no idea how the guy recovered it. Dez in the house. What's up, Dez? How you doing today, Dez? How's your day going? Tell me you're having a good day, Dez, please. Shotgun. Mark the ball at the 36. 4 yards. All that 4 yards on the pass. Shotgun from the 36. 2nd and 6, 13:40 to go. Third quarter. 21-10. Patriots on top of the Texans. Stroud back. Got some time. Hits his man. Nice throw. Nice catch. That's Higgins with the catch. Man, Stroud looks like he looks like he found his way through the fog right here in the second half, coming out firing. It's showing some character here. I guess get a good talking to at halftime. Something. You had to do something with this kid. You had to get in his head and to help him control himself. He don't want him turning into Lamar Jackson by any stretch of the imagination. That's Chubb with the carry. He'll get a 7. Be a 2nd and 3. Creating lunch for the puppies. There you go. You got puppies, Bob? You got puppies? Hello, Tex. What's new there? Good day again, Tex. T. Colin, Travis, Fadone. Another handoff. Let's see where they mark it. He's right on the line. Let's see where they spot it. Right foot or left foot. Let's see where they go. I don't know what I don't know. They're going to short him. It'll be a 3rd and 1 officially, but we're talking. We're talking in the nose of the football to the first lace is how far they have to go. 11:50 and counting. Snow is really starting to fall now. No flag on the flinch. Stover again takes it dead up the middle. First down. Keeps this drive moving. Hey guys, liked the video earlier, but really feeling shitty today. So not chatting, but I'll definitely be listening later. Des, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully maybe I can bring a smile to your face. Hi, Des. I hope you feel better. Take care of yourself. Thanks, Mike. As soon as the cold front passes. Handoff. That's Marks. And he finally gets busted loose for 8. 2nd and 2. Yeah, get that cold front out of Florida, man. Hey, Angus, thank you. The HT bathroom trip was forgotten. I forgot with the Texas clips. Cullen, good day, Des, not Johnny's daughter. Model is 22, and Goose is 9, and they get people food. Back to it. Marks will get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a 3rd and 2 now. No gain on that one. Model can only eat that. There you go. Got puppies, though, huh? Or you call them puppies? Or do you have puppies? What kind of puppies you got? Beagle Dad. Another puppy guy. We're getting ready to go under 10 to go in the 3rd quarter. What do the Texans have for 2 yards? What do the Patriots got for a 3rd and 2? Play clock is all the way down. Houston's forced to take a timeout. The only thing I could say, you really, really, really wanted to go over something here to make sure you get these 2 yards. Yeah, maybe you settle for 3 here, cut into the lead to make it a touchdown and a 2-point. But guys, let's be for real. This defense is on both sides, man. Every single point is valuable, one way or another. Every point is going to be valuable here. They are puppies. Oh, okay. That's a big fucking puppy. All right, here we go. 9:52 3rd quarter. Texans down to 2 timeouts in this half. In regulation, in the game. 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts left. Texans. 3rd and 2, Stroud to shotgun. Rolls out. Quick pass, and it's deflected. Marcus Jones came in and deflected that ball at the last second. Had him, and that quick didn't have him. 4th and 2. Texans aren't hesitating. It looks like they're going for the points. Unlike we seen last weekend, all these 4th downs inside the 10 go nowhere. Put the points on the board. I think D'Amico learned his lesson watching the highlights from last week. 9:48. 25 yards. Kick is up. Good. Flag's not moving on the goalpost. So there you go. 21-13, 8 points. Like I said, touchdown and a 2-point. A lot of pressure though to do that. To me, the 2-point conversion is a lot like going back-to-back home runs. Hopefully eating and puppies are 2 different conversations. Yeah, man. Took a minute. It took a minute, but Angus finally did it. There you go. Angus finally got a pinned conversation. We finally got a pinned freaking statement. Pinned comment. Good job, Angus. They're in a commercial break after the field goal. How's everybody out there? The eye is packed. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. We're 1 away from 100. Come on, guys. You gonna tell me there ain't like 4 or 5 yous out there that ain't watching, that are digging it? You come on, sub. Come on in. The water's fine. So what? We're off the fucking hook. So what? We're nuts. At least we're entertaining. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, we got sports. We got a couple sports moments to do. We got another Angus clip. Yeah, we got a couple good things coming up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got that too. Oh, boy. Stay tuned for the next commercial break. I got one good for you guys. Angus, Texas, stay tuned. Next break, I got a treat for you guys. I forgot I put this in here. So, if you're in and you're tuning in, please don't miss the next break. I'll give you plenty of warning. You don't want to miss this clip coming up. So what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there, man? How's everybody doing?
Wow! I feel good. Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Sounds like a dream. Yeah, big one coming up next. T. Cullen. Yeah, wait, I'm confused. Puppies 22. Oh. Here's the kick. It'll land in the landing zone at the 10-yard line. 25, 30, 31, 32. Got out to the 32. So that's where Drake May and company will take over. After that big opening drive by the Texans here in the second half. Patriots' turn. Texans' defense's turn. Angus, I'm starting to slightly wake up. Angus, you're going to be awake after the next break. I forgot I put this in here. It's a treat for you and in Texas especially. Because I thought about it when you two were. So Stevens gets it. He'll twist the turn for 4. Looks like they're going to give him 5. 2nd and 5. It'll be a long 5. Getting ready to go under 9 minutes, third quarter. 21-13. Patriots on top by 8. 2nd and 5. Shotgun, snap, back. Flips it to... And that's Otogiaika. Otogia. Brings down Stevenson after this little flip pass behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. 2nd and 5. Goes to a 3rd and 6. I'm going to be at their own 34-yard line. Spun him around by his jersey. They got to get out to the 41. It's a long 6. Ball is outside the 35-yard line. Comes around again. A ball's loose. Texans ball on it. That's a turnover. Plus a yard after that. Then he's finally touched. 8:08. Big turnover. Put a mark. Put a mark. This is why you go for that 3. This is why you don't fuck around on 4th down. You got a defense good enough. And once again, the pressure on both quarterbacks is just insanely insane. That is Anderson again. He's been in the backfield like he's attached to May. And once again, his big ham hock gets out there and just smacks the ball. He's got 3 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, man, on the game. You're talking defense. You talk MVP in this game. You're going to have to pick on somebody on the defense. Right now, Anderson way in the lead. 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Oof. Man, Texans right back there. They're at the 33. Play action to Marks. Stroud's going to go down for a big sack. Patriots defense says, hold my beer. Under 8 to go. This is 2nd and long. 8-yard loss. 2nd and 18. Boy, you talk about trying to take advantage of a turnover. Patriots defense gives you zero opportunity. And that's a jailbreak. Shotgun. Loss of 8. Snap, back, time, pass, hits his man. That's Higgins. Finds him again. Takes a big chunk out of that 2nd and 18, bringing it to a 3rd manageable 6. We're under 7 to go, 3rd quarter. It's a catch. They're at the 29-yard line. It's the 3rd and 6. Shotgun, snap, back, pressure coming again. Stroud steps up. He's going to run for it. He's going to get the 1st down and a little bit more. Inside the 20, put him in the red zone. 1st and 10, 6:40 and ticking. Texas is down 8 here. I know everybody's right now. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. 2-point conversion. Let's play this smart. Let's play this smart. I'm just saying, in my opinion here, I'm not thinking 2-point conversion after scoring this touchdown. First thing I'm thinking about is scoring the touchdown. Let the decision come. They're going to have to hurry. Just get it off. Screen pass. Gets it out to Stover. Stover will fall forward for 1.5 yards. At least they're moving forward. 2nd and 8. 2 on it. He's like a tree coming down on a tackle. 2nd and 8. 5:40 and ticking. Shotgun. Ball at the 17.5-yard line. Delayed handoff to Marks. He doesn't make it. Bounces off his own man. Slips. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Fumbles the ball. I believe he's down. It could be a fumble. Woodson, once again for the Patriots. Gonzalez with the punch out. Another turnover. And this one, he was in the backfield. They had him. He ran forward, ran right into his own man, bounced off him, got back to the line of scrimmage, got a couple of yards as he was going down just to get down. Gonzalez comes over, punches it loose, Woodson falls on it, ball going the other way. That quick, erased that turnover for the Patriots with their defense. I don't know what else to say, guys. You talk about moving pieces on a chessboard. Wow, man. Actually, this could be, right now, even with the score being 8-point differential, this could be the game of the entire playoffs so far. This could be the game. This could be the game of the year right here. We'll look back on this and say, man, what a game that would have been for the championship to go to the Super Bowl. But it is, technically, but wow, man. And not for nothing, Denver, good luck with these defenses. Good luck with either one of these going. Wow. $72 Vikings, 74 Cowboys, 76-78 Steelers, 84 Redskins, 85 Bears, 86 Giants, 2000 Ravens, 2002 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Plus, you could throw a bunch of Ram teams in there from the 70s and 80s. You could throw any team you want in there. Defense, 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 defense. But when you can particularly remember a team's defense for a year of a seasons of years ago, that's saying something for the defense. That's saying something. 72, Alan Page had such a great year as a defensive end for the Minnesota Vikings that he was the first non-offensive player to win the most valuable player of the year in the NFL. Alan Page, first defensive player ever. Do you know how stellar of a year you would have to be an MVP defensively? Ball's at the 12 of the Patriots. May is in the shotgun. 5:21 to go. Stevenson gets hit in the backfield. May, snap, handoff, tackle. 2nd and 12. T. Cullen, ever think about how different this game would be if carrying the ball over the sideline was a turnover like it is in most other sports? That is a lot of turnovers. Whoa. 2nd and 12. Stevens will get maybe 6 of this. So 3rd and 8? 3rd and 6? 3rd and 8. Yeah, I guess it's a lot. But when you're saying that, think about why am I saying so many turnovers? That's defense. Both sides are just stinging fucking people, man. Punching balls out, interceptions that I've never seen before. Snow is falling heavy. Madden's looking down. 4:14 to go. 3rd and 8. Shotgun, snap, screen pass, back, missed him. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Defense. Defense. I call this all fucking day long, man. This is fucking beautiful. 4th and 7. This is Ali Foreman just standing in the middle of the ring in the 5th and 6th inning of that fucking classic fight. They just stood there in the 5th and 6th inning and just punched the fuck out of each other and went back, sat down. Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hitman Hearns in that amazing opening round, just beating the fuck out of each other. Go sit down, come out and keep going. Clock is running, 3:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Punt, gets rid of this one at its 5. All the way to the 40.5-yard line. Big punt, no return, fair catch. That would be basically rugby with American football armor. What's that? Oh, the turnovers outside? Yeah. Well, yeah. Defense MVPs are a rare thing no matter the sport. They are extraordinarily efficient. I believe Bob Gibson won an MVP in 1968 in Major League Baseball. Yeah, a little bit different in baseball. If you get a pitcher as MVP, you're really not shocked because it's the hardest thing to do in the sport, right? Pitch. Hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in any sport. That's been proven 1,000 times over. Just based on what your reaction time has to be. So much is processed in that short span of 60 feet 6 inches, which is really not once they release it. Especially a guy like Randy Johnson, who's actually not pitching from 60 feet 6 inches. He's releasing the ball from like 55 feet, 54 feet. But yeah, no, but Gibson that year had fucking. Did he have an ERA that year? I mean, really. But yeah, getting back to your point, Angus, about MVPs on the defense to be recognized as the most valuable player in the league, and you're on the defensive end of the ball. I mean, it's so rare that you got to be like, whoa. When it happens, not even whoa, when it happens, like, what did he do? What did he do? A lot of MVPs in baseball are based not only on their numbers offensively, but their defensive numbers. That's got to come into the equation. But I don't know. I give up on MVPs and all that other shit. When you get a guy who's just lighting it up. It's no surprise, but when you got great competition and you're really not sure, you're looking down the list of like, just say any quarterback, any running back, any receiver, those are the 3 top MVP candidates for the year. Then you throw a guy like Ray Lewis or Lawrence Taylor or Mike Singletary or Stubblefield, or somebody of that stature. You throw them into that equation, you're looking down the list, and you're all of a sudden like, whoa, what? So even to be nominated defensively is great to be recognized. Under 3 to go, third quarter. Texans got the ball. They are out at their own. Where are they at? Their own 44. 2nd and 7 after the short gain of 3. Stroud steps up. Ball is up in the air again and almost intercepted. It was intended for Hutchinson. There's like 3 guys there. Stroud trying to force it. Do not force it. Do not force it here. Woodson again on there and in the play. So Woodson on the Patriots side. Anderson on the Texans side. Bad pass right there, man. You're trying to force it out the window before it's closed. Then you realize it was closed. 15 for 33, 173, touchdown, 4 interceptions. Back, shotgun. To the sideline. Got his man. Lot of hit. There's got to be a flag over there. I only seen the receiver have one arm. He only had one arm. I only seen one arm in the play. So flag on the play. And it's going to be pass interference. Right there. He only had one hand. Man. It's good, solid defense, but hey, man, you can't grab the guy's arm to make it so obvious that when he goes up to make the catch, he only has one arm going up for it. Who the hell's going up with one arm to catch anything unless you're trying to rob a home run? 243. Ball moved all the way to the 35 of the Patriots. Stroud, plenty of time. Finds the sideline. Overshoots Stover. Wide open. Overshoots him. Off his fingertips and out of bounds. 2nd and 10. 2:37. Clock stop. Third quarter. 21-13. Trailing by 8. Boo. Lawrence Taylor. What? Texas. Boo. Lawrence Taylor. No way, Texas. Come on. I am not a Giant fan or anything like that, but my God, Lawrence Taylor. Still nothing like him in this game. Still nothing like him in this game. Nothing. 2nd and 10 from the 35 of the Patriots. Empty backfield for Stroud. Snap. Moves up. He's going to go down. He gets out of it. Goes down. Takes a big hit. Christian Ellis came in and gave him a big hit. And he might have got a piece of his own guy, Jennings. Might have been some friendly fire here. 3rd down. It's going to go down as a sack, I believe. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Jennings is up and back down on one knee. See what happened. He had his man. He just was not looking that way. The pressure forced him the other way. That is, to me, that's a late hit. I hate to say this, but he's going to the ground and is basically on the ground, and you come up high on him. I'm going to say if that was Patrick Mahomes, they would have thrown a flag. They would have thrown a flag for roughing the passer. They would have thrown a flag for roughing the passer on that. If that was Patrick Mahomes, they would have did that. Interception, just be patient. That or they'll fumble the punt. Record for turnovers in a game is what? For one team? We covered that. For one team was 6. 6 turnovers done 4 times. The last one to do it was Brett Favre. Combined? Well, if 6 is the record. Well, I guess combined would be... I guess would have to be... I'm not sure, but I think the record is 15. I think the record might be 15 combined. I think we're talking combined. Yeah, 6 in a playoff game, done 4 times. The last one to do it was Favre. I think Michael or Angus cleared that up earlier. I don't know which one. I don't remember, guys. But one of Angus or Michael was responsible for the answer there. Okay, Michael's clearing it up because we're fucking stoned and stupid. 6 in a playoff game. 6 interceptions, not turnovers. Record is 12 for one team. Right. 12 turnovers combined, fumbles, interceptions. Here we're talking 6 interceptions. Right? And 6 in a playoff game. My brain is about to fucking explode. Look, that's a lot of turnovers. A lot of turnovers. $225. Jennings is on the sideline in his jacket. 3rd and 13. Shotgun. Back. Got time. Finds his man. Short hops him. Low throw. Is that Higgins? It's Hutchinson. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a catch. Goes to a 4th and 8, and they are going for a long field goal. 51-yard attempt here on the 4th and 8. And this is Fairburn. Snap is good. Kick is up. Plenty of leg. Good from 51 in the snow. 21-16. Smart coaching. Moving those chess pieces. This is like looking at it and he kind of like moved his bishop to get that, to make it 21-13. With an 8. Milk to paradise. Estimated profit. I thought they were going to commercial, but instead they did like a little thing and still playing estimated profit. Bob Weir and Company. 132, third quarter. 5-point lead for the Patriots, 21-16. Stroud, 16 for 35, 178 yards. 1 touchdown. 4 interceptions. I have no idea what's going on. The play clock ran down. There's still no kickoff. They put 25 seconds back on the clock. Miscommunication. I have no idea what they're doing. Now the play clock is running again. There's a whistle. Looks like we're ready. There's the kick. The snow is really getting thick. 5-yard line. 10, 15, 20. 25, cuts back. Give him the 30. Give him the 29. Give him the 28. Yeah, he was at the 30, and somehow he wound up back at the 28. Yes, the bishop is the pointy one. With the sad smile. Bishop looks sad. Play action. May. Flip. That's a Hooper. 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 Where are you, Hooper? Hooper? Stop the engines. Hooper. First and 10. Or under a minute to go in third. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Patriots, first 4 drives, no first downs. Start this wonderful second half of play action. May rolls out, sees his man, scrambles up, he goes down. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't make it. 2nd and 11. Go down as a sack. And that is probably going to be it for the quarter. There's about 4. Hunter got him and just wrapped him up by his shoulder pads. They say 2nd and 10, no gain. I don't know how that's possible. They're going to get a playoff before the end of the quarter. Under center. 5 seconds to go. They're going to let it run out. 2, 1, nothing happening. There's the quarter. 2nd and 10. That's how we'll start the fourth quarter. Guys, what's up, people? We got a special. Where's it at? Where's it at? We got a double bonus here, guys. You ready? Texas, pay attention. Angus, pay attention. Michael, this is right up your alley, buddy. We have a special clip for everybody. Cue it. This is a double Mel Blunt 420 moment. Take a hit. Enjoy the clip.
Let's not stipulate to that. It's not a fancy article going into that. The point is,
they are voting yes on what we say here in Washington, a clean CR, a bill to keep the government running for 7 weeks, and Democrats are voting no.
Shazam! There you go. Hope you enjoyed that clip. Double bonus. Double bonus? What? Texas, Angus, Michael, I hope you enjoyed that one. Had you in mind. Absolutely one of my new favorite clip. Angus, yeah. Hey, Lockport. What's up, Lockport? Lockport in the house. Man, I hate that woman. But, hey, Michael, you love her there, right? You gotta love her there, man. That is crazy. That's not even AI. That's really her. Lockport, what's up, brother? Lockport, I hope you're liking this game, man. This is defense personified, man. This is textbook defense. I have never seen anything like this. Pickle schnapps sounds repulsive. Pickle what? Pickle schnapps. Michael, went to buy Vegemite at 2 stores today. No dice. Have to order online. Oh, you guys are fucking, the Vegemite was disgusting yesterday. That was absolutely disgusting yesterday with Vegemite, man. Say what you will, but that was brutal. 2nd and 10, May, screen pass. He's going to be hit behind the line. Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe after all that tugging and fugging, gets a yard. 3rd down. Oh, it's delicious. Texas is talking about pickles. Oh my God. I don't even like pickles. I can't even imagine. One of the bigger drinks back in my day was, a lot of people, and Michael and Angus will definitely, as soon as I say this, go, oh yeah, everybody had that. If you didn't have Boone's Farm, you had peppermint schnapps. 3rd and 8. There's a flag. Booty got tagged on the booty by the defense. And it's going to be pass interference. You know, he really didn't have to do that, guys. You let that ball sail, it's going to keep sailing. It moves ball all the way to the 38 of the Texans. May is under center. Stevenson in the backfield. It'll be a handoff. He gets to the line of scrimmage, gets a couple of yards and a couple more. Maybe 5, maybe 6, 2nd and 4. May, under center. Same setup. One in the backfield, that's Stevens. Another handoff. Up the gut. He's met in the backfield. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Minus 1 yard. 3rd down. As soon as there's like, wow, look at the offense move the ball. It's like defense just puts up not a brick wall, a steel wall that's emanating radiation to keep you away. These guys are like lined up in a backfield. Getting ready to go under 13 minutes to go in the game. 4th quarter. Regulation, 3rd and 5. Here they come. Pressure up the middle. Gets rid of it. Heading for the end zone. One-handed grab by the big booty. In case you didn't see my booty with the catch. 27-16 as we sit. 32-yard touchdown pass. May to catch my booty. What a fucking catch. I'm going to say good pass. Great fucking catch. One hand, people. Though we're probably going to look at it again, but that's a catch because the way he had his hands, even if the ball hits, he's still got it secure. The ball twist is this way. Ball goes from level to point up as he's hitting. They're going to review it. I seen 2 replays, pretty decent replays, touchdown. And mark that down with the interception as one of the great catches. Right there is what we're questioning. Watch right there. You see the ball change angle. And then the worst part at the end of that replay, which I didn't see before because they let it roll through, as the defender goes through that on top of him, trailing with his back leg, catch my booty, his hand is no longer part of that catch. He only has one hand on the ball by then. So somewhere after he rolls and the ball hits, his hand comes off. So I'm going to stand by what I said on the 2 replays that I saw, and I'm going to say touchdown Patriots. This is going to be hard to overturn for one main reason. It's going to be hard to overturn. The call on the field's a touchdown, so you're really going to have to see something pretty freaking clear to say it's not. And the 2 that they gave us, unless there's another angle, I don't know what other angle would be. I don't know. Pickle schnapps would be good with a mustard sandwich and sour. Oh my God, Texas. Oh. It must be one hell of a postage bill with it coming from Australia. I'm sure Amazon will get it here, Angus. I'm sure Amazon's figured out a way to get Vegemite to America. How about Bigfoot's dick smothered in tasty Vegemite with a pickled schnapps chaser? There you go. Mike, boom. Hope everybody sees that on their way in. So anybody on their way into here to check us out will see the pinned message saying, how about Bigfoot's dick smothered in tasty Vegemite with a pickled schnapps chaser? Welcome to the play-by-play. The key to Vegemite is the Vegemite to butter ratio. So no explanation. We just come back to an extra point that just sneaks in there. 28-16. So touchdown. I was saying it's going to be hard to overturn. I see what they were looking at. Now watch when he hits the ground. You'll see the angle of the ball turn from level to sideways. Right there. Right there. Brings it in. Boom. See it tilt? But its face mask and everything is there. There's where his hand comes loose, as I told you. So 28-16. Put him up 12, man. That's massive right there. That is massive right there. 12:58. Waiting to kick off. 28-16. Patriots up. That's a lot of points to put up on this Texans team, man. My goal. Yeah, 100% butter, 0 Vegemite. I will take Boone's Farm over peppermint schnapps. Foo-foo drinks brings on horrendous hangovers. Yeah, most of the chicks drank the peppermint schnapps. You get a chick fucking 5-6 shots of peppermint schnapps. You're pretty much gonna get a little something. You kill the bottle, you're in. You might have to marry her. Yeah, LOL, Michael, I eat it every day, y'all. Just soft. Oh, Colin eats it every day. Michael, I'm actually looking forward to trying it. I can't puke no more. I'm dry. Yeah, they're going to call a touchdown, which they did. Okay, I'm about to eat dinner in a half hour. All right, Des. Toss to Marks. He'll get up for maybe 5-6 yards. Second down. Gain of 4. Second and 6. All right, Des. Feel better, Des. Des with an E. What's up? Vegemite would be tasty, but the salt I have heard is atrocious. Good on a Reuben, I'd guess. Oh my God. Hey, Lockport dude. How is the saltness compared to caviar? Second and 6. Stroud going all the way. Got his man pulled away. Where's the flag? He had his hand on the flag. He never pulled it. His hand was on the flag the whole time, and he never pulled it. We're going to need a replay on this one. The ref had his hand right on the flag, and then all of a sudden just went incomplete. Runs right into him, runs him right over. He's the reason that Higgins went to the ground is because he ran him over. There's a hold right there. That's unfucking believable. Where are these referees at, man? What are you doing? All of a sudden they went to sleep? They're going to have to hurry. Got to delay a game. Or a timeout. Another timeout used. That's on the referees right there, man. This is an amazing game we got going here, and you guys just blew it. You blew 2 obvious fouls on the same fucking play. Everybody saw, but apparently the guy with the flag didn't. One guy wanted to throw the flag. I think they said in his ear, don't. That was a little fucking, man, the NFL, come on, guys. You got to do better with your fucking referees, man. You got to do better. This is a great game. And then it comes down to that. Now we got to talk about that after the game's over. It's a first down. It's an automatic 1st and 10, whether you give them the pass interference or not. The fucking hold, man. That's an automatic first down, 5 yards. They still got 2 timeouts left. Instead, it's 12-16, 1 timeout left, and it's 3rd and 6. Bad officiating. Horrible. Shotgun. Back. Time. Looking. Can't find anybody. Gets rid of it. Stover's down. On a knee. Nothing happened. 4th and 6. Absolutely. The referees destroyed that drive. You put the Texans in a whole other complex now. You moved them right out of the neighborhood into a complex. Couldn't find a man. Boom, he's open. And, oh, man. Went to go down for it. Leg gets stuck. That's it. I don't know if we'll be seeing him for a while. 12:09 to go in the quarter. 4th quarter. Game. Regulation. Yeah, I got a little bit of, I'm a little salty right now because I'm watching a fucking battle of defenses. And you know what? Plays like that need to be called. They never showed the replay of the pass interference down. They showed it from one angle, that was it. But if you saw it live and the angle, you looked at the referee backpedaling, hand on the flag, and then just takes his hand off the flag and calls it incomplete. And then same play, the guy is holding his jersey. There's 2 feet between his hand and the guy who belongs in the jersey. Right in front of the side judge. No call. It's fucking horrible, man. But I don't want that being part of the storyline of this game. This game has been too fucking stellar for 3 quarters and 4 or 5 minutes of the fourth. Don't take a game away from a fan of the game. Don't give the opposing team's fans, who are going to be fucking pretty fucking pissed off, reason to yell and call for conspiracy. That's an obvious fucking something like that. So fucking blatant, so fucking obvious. How is there no assistance? I mean, I don't want to get into, you're going to do that, because it will get fucking out of control, everything. There's always holding on every call. I get all that shit. But when you got that blatant 2 penalties, both right in front of the referee, Stover needed help. I think he's done for today. So they're going to punt. They got no choice now. They're out of timeout. They're out of first down. They're out a lot right now. And not to their own doing. Officially a 4th and 6. Punt away. This is going to take a nasty hop towards the goal line. He got a play. Where are they going to down it? They're going to probably, what a play. Drayvon Smith got down there, had to dive into the end zone as he pushed the ball back. I think it's going to be at the 3. He touches it right about the 1.5. He goes flying into the end zone. Ball comes back just shy of the 4. Right there. Beautiful play. You're going to have to give the punter 69. But that's more of a 79-yard punt. Yeah, he touched it right just inside the 1. They're going to bring it all the way out to the 4. Under center. Handoff. Stevenson tries to get to the outside. He does. He gives him breathing room. Looks like 7 yards. 2nd and 3. 11:40 to go. Game, quarter, regulation. It was in reference to all the gross food and drink comments. I think that's good comparison text. Okay, not bad then. We got it, Des. Refs equal vegans. Definitely text. Yep, I agree with text. Gambling ruining sports. You all heard about the basketball scandal already. A couple of days ago. Another round of basketball scandal. Texas? Yeah, a whole list of players. Oh, wow, I haven't heard of that. Under 11 to go. 4th quarter. Game. Regulation. Patriots, 28. Texans, 16. 1st and 10. Out of the shadows of their end zone. Got the ball all the way out to the 18. Mays under center. Snow is really falling. Looks like bad reception. Stevenson's going to get another 7. And they're looking like they're trying to tackle the ball instead of the runner, which is leading to extra yards for the runner. Yards after contact. Yak! See, that kid looks like he eats Vegemite. Under 10 to go. Coming from the outside. Hits him in the back. 1st down. Stevenson. Right now, the offensive line of the Patriots slowly starting to get some traction and being able to handle the Houston defense right now. Stevenson, 10 rushes for 58 yards. 9:20 to go, game, quarter, regulation. Handoff, Stevenson gets up, another 6, maybe 5. Second down, and that clock is just running. And Texans they're handcuffed. They got one timeout. What are they going to do with a fucking timeout and a 2-minute warning? Nothing. You know, this is a point where, once again, you need your defense to get a turnover and get it right here. 2nd and 4. You need to force the turnover. Another handoff. Stevenson caught in the backfield. There's a big play. So that'll be probably a loss of 3. 3rd down. Frankton South, Victoria. My cat is acting like she is starving to death. 3 minutes. Archie Wilson. Are you talking about whatever's going on? Third and 7. We're under 8 minutes. Snap. Pass. Completes. Stephon Diggs with the first down. Give him 14 on that. They showed a kid in the crowd shirtless, if you missed it. No, I seen that idiot. Gotta have one knucklehead. I think he eats more than Vegemite. I think he's eating some mushrooms. Well, there you go, man. One of the most epic scenes in all of football. The snowflakes falling. Again in the backfield. He still manages to fight for a yard in the backfield. 2nd and 12. Had him for a loss of 4. Turns into a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Clock is running. Got to give me a break in between games. Come on, guys. I need a break in between games. Dez, Angus, my cat is like a bad kid and needs to eat every half hour. He's orange and white, so he doesn't help either. He's terrorizing me right now. Luna's stoned. She's over there laying down. She's stoned out of her mind right now. Comes Stevenson again. He'll get a little bit of that 12 back. Be a 3rd and 8. Unfortunately for C.J. Stroud, you know, you got to start. I didn't want him to turn into a Lamar Jackson. I think he's far from it, but he was showing such poison and trying. So he had a lot of heart today in his performance. Wasn't like he just gave up or, was just way off target or anything today. It just, the ball bounced a different way. I think it was Lockport who said something about luck yesterday. I guess what you could say in this couple situations today, that the Patriots defense got lucky. The bounces went their way, right in their hands, especially for the pick 6, which is pretty much looming massive right now. The ability for the Patriots defense to stop the Texans twice deep in their own territory after a turnover and giving up only 2 field goals and not a touchdown. That's a big difference in this game right now. 4th and 8. They're going to have to punt it away. They took 6 minutes off the clock there, though. Punts away. Fair catch at the 12.5. 5:48. 4th quarter game regulation. If something don't happen here, I can drop the regulation for sure. Monday night, number 10 Miami versus number 1 Indiana. Monday, 7:30 Eastern, the national championship of college football. It is 32 degrees instead of 0. He has to take the Browns to the Super Bowl. Stroud misfires. The only guy left tight end wise for Texans, that was him, Bryant. And again, no call. What are the refs watching where the play is? How's that not holding? He's literally, what is he dancing? It was like they were doing the twist. What the fuck? Unbelievable. Well, there's Bryant with the catch now. Rolls for 8, 3rd and 2. Another big blow for the Texans defense. Carlton Davis is out. Head injury in the locker room. 3rd and 1. Right back to Bryant again for another 6, 7 yards. First down, move it. 5:10 to go in the game, in the quarter, in regulation. Shotgun. They're going fast as they possibly can. Stroud, time, can't find anybody. Gets rid of it. Way out of bounds. Second and 10. Put the ball at their own 29-yard line. Shotgun. Quick pass in and out of the hands of Hutchinson. Good pass, just Gonzalez, great coverage. Even though he had a hand around his waist. He had his hand in his fucking hand warmer. Did you guys see that? His hand was inside his hand warmer. No flag. I don't know how you put your hand in his hand warmer and don't fucking do something to him before the ball gets there. But what do I know? If I'm calling play-by-play. Just to point that shit out. Stroud's going to get sacked. And that's Tungalunga Nunga. That's a ton of fun, Tunga. National champ? No. No, Texas. No. Tomorrow night is Sunday. I mean, tomorrow's, what the fuck? What is today? No. Not calling that. Tomorrow night is... Here's the punt. All the way back to the 20. He backpedals to the 15. Still at the 20. 25 out of bounds, 26, 27-yard line. And he goes flying out of bounds with a little help. Texas, no, I won't be calling college football. No, I can care less, to be honest with you, man. I gave up on college football a long time ago, man. It's not what it used to be. It's just a money grab now, and there's fucking 3,000 bowls, everything. Nah. Nope. Tomorrow night, here on the 3rd floor, we have a special presentation of MEF. What is MEF? Monday Evening Football. That's when we do vintage play-by-play. And tomorrow night, a very, very special, dedicated vintage play-by-play of a classic Jet game to be announced at broadcast. Handoff. Stevenson gets to the outside, makes a move, comes back inside, stays inbounds. Give him 8, 2nd and 2. Texans, I think, used their last time out. Why is the clock stopped? 2nd and 1. Yeah, they had no choice. You got to use it. If you're going to use it, got to use it. You got to have as much fucking time as you could possibly do. So, 3:53 left for the Texans. There's a 2-minute warning out there. Right now, it's a 2nd and 1. You're down by 12. I don't know. Yeah, today's Sunday. Thank you, Angus. Viewership. Oh. No. Tomorrow night, we're bringing vintage play-by-play of a very, very special Jet game dedicated to none other than Johnny Basement. Boom, boom, boom. He was in here last night. That's when we made the announcement. I will be announcing what game we'll be calling play-by-play at broadcast. We're keeping it under wraps. And like we were talking about yesterday with Johnny, we were talking about the classic Monday night battles between Jets and Dolphins just on Monday night, let alone the classics of playoff games, regular season games. It's just something special about Jets Dolphins. Not saying that it's a Jet Dolphin game, I'm just trying to give you an idea of what we're looking at. You know, there's been some classic Jets and Raider games. There's been some great Jet Patriot games. Jets Bills. There's the there's the OJ game where OJ went over 2,000 against the Jets. Not in one game. Although wouldn't surprise me. Jets give up 2,000 yards today. But yes, tomorrow we'll be going, I think we're bumping up the time. It would be 7 o'clock East Coast, 4 o'clock on the East Coast when we start broadcasting vintage live play-by-play of Monday Evening Football with a specially dedicated game dedicated to our friend, our mentor, Johnny Basement. It's a handoff. Stevenson, again, nothing new. He's eating up behind the line of scrimmage. We're under 3. A special presentation where Blossom has bleeding problems. What? Super Bowl 3 is the guess. Nope. Not even close. Handoff. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. It'll be at the 2-minute warning. We know what that means, ladies and gentlemen on the third floor world. It is time for our second. Cue it. Two minutes to go.
Reverse coming to Lofton, and he has got some real estate. Lofton to the 50. Lofton cuts back. He might go all the way. Lofton chased by Thurman, but he can't do anything about it. 71-yard touchdown end around by James Lofton. No penalties.
Shazam!
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Wow! I feel good. Raymond, where's the fucking beer, man?
It's right here, Frank. You want me to pour
pour it? No, I want you to fuck it. She just pour the fucking beer. Wow! I feel good.
There you go. Hope you enjoyed that Angus clip. I'll give you a hint, Tex. If everybody wants a hint, I'll give you a hint. It's a regular season game. It's a regular season Jet game between the years 1970 and 1992. It's an absolute Jet classic that falls somewhere in between those perimeters. Shirtless Morons. Pimp music again. Y50 version. When I was in high school, I met James Lofton. I was towering over him. At least I felt that way. Wow, Angus, that's cool. It's a hell of a guy to meet. So here we go. 3rd and 10. May play action. He'll roll out. Gets rid of it. Misfires. And I'll bring a 4th down. 154. No timeouts. Trailing by 12. It's basically just math. So 71. Between 1970 and 1992, a regular season game. I'm not telling you who the Jets' opponent is. It's just a classic Jet game that falls in between those years. So you got 22 years of regular season Jet football to figure out what classic game I'll be calling live play-by-play tomorrow night here on the 3rd floor for Monday evening football. Rams and Bears, Texas. Yeah, man, that's next. I want a break. It looks like I'm going to get a small break if they just run this 154 off. Shut this down, come right back after a quick break. Try to eat something real quick. Yesterday, we went straight through 6+ hours. Almost 7 hours yesterday. Stroud hits Marks for the first down, plus a couple, so 12-yard gain there, past the Marks. Now they're going to be able to move the ball all they want. So this will pad the offense for them. This will just pad the offense and weaken. There's no weakness to the Patriots defense. Sorry. And I ain't taking nothing away from the Texans. The score is 28-16. And defense caused every single point on the board, both sides. I don't know how else to say it. Offense, there was no shining, wow, drives or anything like that. 2nd and 4. Shotgun. Over the middle, in and out of the hands of Stroud. Season over for the Texans. What a great run for the Texans this year. They got nothing to be ashamed of. Texans, they're here. They're going to be here for a while. That defense was absolutely sick. If they had any kind of offense today, any kind of offense, yeah, it could be 28-28 right now, and this 3rd and 4 is heading to the wire. But instead, Stroud can't connect on the 3rd and floor, throws it over Bryant's head. Fourth and 4, 1:11. So here it is, the last minute and 11 seconds in Texans' 2005 season. Comes to an end. Hey, they got nothing to be ashamed of. 20 for 46. 26 incompletions. Wow. We got a whistle. 4th and 4. They'll put 2 seconds back on the clock. 1:11. A marathon. I was at my desk the entire time. If I was on the couch, I would fall asleep. I'm going to grab dinner, as we'll see you guys on the next stream in a little bit. Thanks, Des. I'll see you on a return. Thank you, Des. Feel better, girl. Go get something to eat and feel better. I'll return. Texas will be back. Yeah, coming up. Actually, kickoff is at 3:30 my time, and it's 16 after. And these guys are just drowned in this last minute and 11 seconds. Can you just get the fucking game over? 16 for 27, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. That is Drake May's afternoon. Stroud back in the shotgun, 4th and 4. This is it for the Texans. After this, it's victory formation. Going for it all. Got his man, Hutchinson. Incomplete. I thought he had it. Minute 3, that's it. Victory formation. Patriots take over on downs. Guys, I'm going to jump out of here real quick. I'll be back as soon as I possibly can. I need to get something to eat, so I'm bouncing real quick. I love you guys. You guys know I love you. I love you guys. Come right on back. If you're new here, when you leave, hit the like, hit the sub, hit the follow. 99, waiting on 100. Come on. Be number 100. Be number 100 and comment on this thing here. All right, I'm getting out of here, guys. Remember, as I always say, please be kind for no reason and look out and love your fellow man. We'll be back soon. Enjoy it, guys.
He's looking at you, kid.